And just, I'm thankful for waking up this morning. A lot of times we overlook that, just being able to breathe. Some of us didn't make it to today, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people I know personally, so I'm blessed for that. And I'm thankful for Sister Harmony for such a beautiful introduction, and all of you for being here. So I wanted to start off with that. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about Wake Up and Rise Up Sisters. So it came about back in 2013. So my son was about to be 1 year old, and I was just going through something, internally. And I said, Dad, man, I feel like I should be doing more. I feel like I should be much further along than where I'm at. I just felt like I was asleep, even though my eyes was open. So I said, you know what? I feel like I needed to be awakened. And then I had like a revelation. I had that moment where I said, you know what? I am going to do more. A lot of us, we sit on these talents and skills and we're not offering it to the community. A lot of times we sit down and we say the community needs this and needs that and needs this. We need to do this. Look out, children, all this, that, and the other. But we're not doing anything to make the change. So yes, I was already doing something. I was in PLM, but I felt like I should have been doing more, because I can speak, I write. I was doing all these other things that I just put behind me. You know how I be as women. Yeah, you worry, you insecure, you got all these different things. I ain't gonna be able to do it. What if they don't like this? What if this? What if that? And I said, you know what? It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? If it's coming from the heart and it's coming from my spirit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I need to do, and I'm gonna just offer it. So I did a lecture called African Womanhood Then and Now, Wake Up and Rise Up Sisters. So that was like my awakening. And I spoke in that lecture about how womanhood was back then and how it is now. So I did like a compare and contrast. And I just felt like we just so far behind. And I'm like, if I have the ability, as well as many of us, all of us, in our own little way, to help awaken another sister so we can create a better generation. But we always give an event, and it's a small organization, and we get assistance from our study class. So I asked the women, everybody did an intake form, and I said, would y'all like to meet up after this? Maybe we can meet every couple months, and so on and so forth. That was the plan. Then tragedy struck. My sister passed away. So I said, you know what? I still want to connect with the women. I don't want to just leave them hanging because I'm going through what I'm going through internally. So I started the Facebook group, Wake Up and Rise Up Sisters. And then that's when I started connecting with women, and we would post questions. It was kind of like an online sisterhood, if you will. We would post questions in there. We would say things to each other. We would give affirmations. We would share recipes, all of that kind of stuff, which we still do. And then I did my first retreat like a month or 2 months later. And we did a retreat right here in this building, right over there. And then from there, we had a retreat the following year. And then I started thinking, you know what? I want to write a book. I'm going to start writing a book. And that's how the book came out, Wake Up and Rise Up Sisters. And within that book, I discussed womanhood then, as sort of like I did in my lecture. And I discussed womanhood now, so I did a compare and contrast, but it's not the same exact way that's in the lecture.